are your 2023-2024 president candidates.
My name is Jose, and I'm running for student body president.
I'm Carson Ray, and I'm running to be student body president.
So for the things that I'm running for are to improve more diversity, create a more open door policy, and then focus on student involvement.
My first one is I've labeled students first. And what that is I just want to make sure that the students are at the center of every discussion on campus. And my second one is we have started a conversation last year about building a new student center, new student union building is what we're calling it now. But I want to continue that for next year. It's definitely a need on campus for sure. And then my third one is the Student Initiatives Fund. This is one of my platform points last year, and I just want to continue it because I think it's really essential. What that is we have a large fund of money in an account that we use to help do campus improvements that students want. So for example, we've had a request this year for the roof of the HBC. We're going to resurface the whole thing with that sport core pickleball material so that, it can be used for pickleball all throughout the top, as well as like basketball and stuff can go on that. And then my fourth point is traditions. I want to obviously keep the campus traditions alive that we currently have, and I also want to make some new ones. And then my last one is implementing good mental health practices across campus.
Some of my goals are to represent all the students on the Board of Trustees as a diversity and represent more culture. We have really good representation right now, but I think it's beneficial if we have a student voice that knows a little bit more about diversity on campus to help spread more awareness.
So obviously those are my top priority. I've also been working with Emma Lanner. She's one of the OER coordinators. It's Open Educational Resources, and we've made some really good progress on that. Basically what that is we want to help teachers kind of change the curriculum in a way that implements like a free textbook instead of using a textbook that costs hundreds of dollars. And so basically it saves students a lot of money. So I obviously want to continue with that. And one of my other goals is definitely the student union building. I think it's a huge need for campus for sure.
Like I mentioned earlier, being from where I am and just having been here for a few years, I feel like I have the experience and knowledge to be able to represent the students and be the voice for them.
Because administration, they're going to have their meetings and they're going to do their thing, but if you don't have that person in the room that's a student and has that perspective and it doesn't share that perspective, then it's hard. Basically, it's hard for those decisions to be made with the student in mind. Does that make sense? And so I just think that I hope to be the loudest voice in the room to make sure that students are the focus and their needs are met for sure.
For Sun News Daily, I'm Kelsa Lundstedt. Here are your 2023-2024 Vice President of Academics candidates.
Hi, I'm Eiley Hansen, and I'm running for Vice President of Academics.
I'm Nathan Gledhill, and I'm running for Vice President of Academics.
I'm running on a platform of inclusivity and community, as well as partnership.
Well, my platform is about inclusiveness, inspiration, and innovation.
Along with those platform points, I really want to get students more engaged in their educational career here on campus. One of my main goals is to get our transfer students and our freshmen involved in their graduation plans. Because a lot of students come in here not knowing exactly what they want to do, and we have a lot of resources that can help them decide a major and explore options that lead them to their future careers.
I am currently working with faculty to develop an innovation certificate. And so what this innovation certificate would entail, any major could apply to it. And they would come together and be put into, they form their own teams where every person in that team would be from a different major. And then they'd have to work through this program and choose one of 3 paths. So there's an entrepreneurship path where they would create a project, create a product, and try to sell it. There'd be an internship path where we would work with local community businesses or potentially other businesses as we make more connections and do some work for them with an interdisciplinary aspect. And then the third path would be research. I want to make more of a habit of research and bringing in different ideas into, okay, how can we bring a chemist and a art major and maybe a programmer together and see what kind of research they can come up with, because you don't think of mixing the arts with STEM, and we need more of that.
I think that I would make a great vice president of academics because I really care about not only the endeavors of students with their academics, but also their involvement and social lives here on campus. I want to help them get involved and to continue Devin Rice's initiative of the Welcome Home and help them feel like every single one of them belongs here on campus, that they have a place to go for support, that they have a network of friends, and that they have a family here.
Because honestly, any of the candidates who are running for any of the positions are fantastic options. They'll do great in their positions. I think I'm the best for this position as Vice President of Academics because I have a passion for what I'm doing. But it's very focused on a specific goal of inclusivity, bringing in diverse ideas and breaking down the walls and the stigmas that are so often implicitly biased towards. I'm working with faculty, like I mentioned. I have good relationships with faculty. I have good relationships with students. And the other bonus is these people that I know and work with come from all departments on campus. And I want to bring that vision to other students. As a Polytechnic university, I feel like we need this. And that's what I'm pushing for. That is why I am the best candidate for Vice President of Academics.
For Sun News Daily, I'm Kelsa Lundstedt.